With your VoiceOver Match Dailycast for today, Monday, August 26th, I'm Chris Lanning from NeighborhoodStage.com. Now, my guest this week actually came to me by way of another broadcast that I do called the Dailycast Moment. This gentleman has a Dailycast that he does, an Amazon Flash Briefing called the 28-Day Flash Briefing. And it was through that I got to know him, got to see what a wealth of knowledge he was, and again, had him on my Dailycast Moment Flash Briefing. But I wanted to bring him over here to VoiceOver Match because of his background. He has been a broadcaster for over 30 years, has worked for numerous companies, including the BBC. He's hosted numerous programs, authored several books on broadcasting, trainer, speaker, live streaming, and of course, he also trains people on Dailycast and Flash Briefings. And as soon as you hear him, you're going to understand why I brought him on the VoiceOver Match podcast. Peter Stewart, welcome to the VoiceOver Match podcast.
Chris, you're very kind. Thank you very much indeed for your generous introduction. How are you?
I'm doing great. So I guess the first question is, how do we get a voice like yours?
I don't know. People have said that to me in the past. It is something that I've just got, although I have learned how to use it in certain ways, and perhaps we'll talk about that over the course of this podcast. Not necessarily for voiceover work, but for radio presentation work and flash briefings and video voiceovers and that kind of thing, but not necessarily to sell things. Because of the job that I've got working for the BBC, I can't sell things. I can't put my name or my voice to other things. But yeah, so it's using my voice in a slightly different way as a newsreader and as a DJ, as a jock over the last 30 years.
Now, I should mention to people that you were born and raised in Brooklyn, New York, and that this is all just an accent you learned over the years, right?
I wondered where you were going with that. London, just outside London. You know, Chris, years ago, I remember when I had just started school. I'd just moved to a new school, and I was about 9 or 10 in an area just outside of London called Surrey, the county of Surrey. Now, Surrey is the richest county in the whole of the country. Millionaires live in Surrey. Football stars, showbiz stars live in Surrey. Surrey has got more areas put over to golf courses than it does to houses, or some bizarre stat like that. And I'd moved to this school, a state school, so not a private school, a state school. And on my way to school one morning, I was attacked by a load of other boys, half a dozen of them, who threw tomatoes at me. You've just reminded me of this. And they threw tomatoes at me because I sounded posh. Well, years later, I actually got to read the news on national radio across the UK and work for the BBC. So I think I probably got the last laugh. Oh, and by the way, when I went into school and told the teacher that these boys had attacked me with tomatoes, they were put in detention. So I won then, and I'm winning now.
And that's all for the VoiceOver Match Dailycast for today. Now remember, to hear this entire episode, head on over to voiceovermatch.com. There you can find all the various ways you can listen. With your VoiceOver Match Dailycast for today, I'm Chris Lanning from NeighborhoodStage.com. Have a great day.